Hi, this is Soumya Parmar. My student ID is 2183364, and this is SE 456 Sprint 3 demo. And first, I'm going to run the game. As you can see, it's running and working. There are four different types of objects: which is Pac-Man, and miscellaneous, and birds, and sprite boxes with different colors. So, as you can see, I will change the name of the sprite class to sprite game and sprite manager class to sprite game manager class. So this is the class, and now I also added the sprite box, which uh, which is used to draw the all the sprite boxes and stuff. And there is a manager of for all these sprite boxes. This is called sprite box manager. And now uh, both of these classes derive from abstract class called sprite base because it contains a draw function. So this is a contractual function called draw, and both are needed to be implemented in sprite box and sprite game. And now the sprite node points to the sprite base. So when the draw function is called, it's called for the both sprite box and sprite game. So both are all heterogeneous objects. So as you can see, so now I'm going to explain the sprite batch. So I added a sprite batch. Sprite batch contains the a batch which has like first Pac-Man, birds, miscellaneous, and boxes. So we add all the Pac-Man objects required to this batch, and for all the birds to this a particular batch, and miscellaneous objects to this, and sprite boxes to this. So we can control which should be render above or below with a priority. So when we are attaching when we are to manage all these batches, there is called a sprite batch manager. This is the code for sprite batch manager. So when we are adding a batch to it, we are required a batch name with a priority. Lowest priority will be drawn above, and the highest it goes, it will be drawn below it. So it should have a name and a priority, and it's added to the sprite batch manager, and it's added to a linked list all sprite batches. And this is the function for that, to adding with a priority to a linked list. And now as you can see here, we are first adding the sprites to the game manager, and then using so first then we are adding, these are all the batches, and then we are adding all these batches with a priority to sprite batch manager. Now we are attaching all the sprites to these batches. So all these ghosts are attached to Pac-Man batch, and all birds are attached to this bird batch, and this miscellaneous objects are attached to miscellaneous batch. And these objects, these are the sprite boxes. So these are attached to the boxes batch. So we can control the rendering of all these batches using a priority. So now Pac-Man would be drawn the last, all these objects, sprites should be on, and boxes should be in the front, and so on. So let me start the game. So as you can see, the boxes are above, and it's all in priority. As you can see, birds are on the second number, it is above the miscellaneous objects, and last would be all the Pac-Man objects below. So yeah, so let's say we want to change the priority of any particular batch down the road. So I created a function with change priority, which asks for a batch and with a change priority. So as you can see, if I change this priority to 5, now miscellaneous object will be drawn above birds. So as you can see, these objects are drawn above bird. And now I'll show you this function. So this change priority function just removes this batch from the batch linked list, and then I adds it again with a new priority. So yeah, this is the function to change the priority. And next, as you can see, this is done for to draw multiple objects. And this is the diagram for Sprite Batch Manager. The Sprite Batch points to the Sprite Node Manager. Basically, there are multiple Sprite Node Managers. So Sprite Batch is just that. And as you can see, Sprite Node Manager manages Sprite Node, and Node points to the Sprite base class. So when this Sprite Node Manager calls the draw function, it will iterate to all the Sprite nodes, and Sprite node will point to the Sprite base function and call its draw function. So it will call both Sprite box and Sprite game classes draw and render it. So this is how heterogeneous objects are drawn. So yeah, this is the code for the and demo for the sprint 3. Thank you.